So you just had a history lesson, and I know what you're thinking. The incel population has been reduced to one last group of people. The nerds. The original incels of popular culture. And it looks like they put all their points in the technology tree. Not only did they develop guns, they also developed sex dolls, thereby creating more incels. At this rate, the incels will outnumber us and force their cringe into our sex lives. And once you become cringe, you'll never get in bed with another man or woman again. Looks like they're starting a mass exodus on our land, led by their queen, who happens to be your girlfriend's mom, who is quite the MILF. You know, a mom I'd lolly forever. Anyways, the point is, the incels are going to seize our means of reproduction and install a lolly monarchy. We have no choice. It's time for our D-Day. We're going to dick those incels so hard that they lose their virgin powers. Now I know a lot of you are probably going to get AIDS, but it's worth it if we want to put an end to this incel menace. And we especially need to capture the lolly queen alive. You know, for legal reasons. Meanwhile, it seems like Stacy's suffering from morning sickness. Looks like Chitsuru's sperm successfully planted the bomb on Stacy's egg, but we can't afford maternity leave, so hopefully by sending her out on the suicide mission, she loses her baby. I mean, it worked before. So while your friends are fighting for their sex lives, you and your girlfriend are participating in a special mission. Seems like your girlfriend's dad invented the ultimate sex toy to win back the lolly queen. Because, you know, his penis doesn't work anymore. And obviously the two of you agree, because you both just can't stop having sex. But in order to activate the sex toy, you need to prove your degeneracy. So you try to do anal, but you didn't bring enough lube, and your girlfriend isn't comfortable with it. Wait a minute, what's that noise? Uh-oh, it's your girlfriend's mom, and it looks like she's a dominatrix. Not only does she abuse her daughter, she wants to have sex with you, and she's willing to do anal. To you! Oh no! She's going to take control of the ultimate sex toy. It's over. The incels won. Your butthole hurts, and now you can't go back to vanilla after experiencing NTR. Wait, did you just give her your AIDS? What delicious irony. The incels who invented AIDS gets destroyed by them.
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god!
It's over. The incels are all gone, and the lolly queen is ours. And to think, if your girlfriend didn't have AIDS, you'd still be a lolly slave. Wait a minute, I know your girlfriend slept with a lot of guys in our society, but I'm pretty sure none of them could have given her AIDS. Unless there was an incel among us. But who? Wait, nerds might have been the original incels of popular culture, but there were incels that existed before them. Back in the old days, instead of getting laid, a group of men would rather be racist. And with their combined virginity, they all became wizards and formed the KKK. Oh, well, I should have seen that one coming. After all, I don't think I've ever seen a woman at a KKK rally. But if the KK communists are also incels, why would they betray their queen? Unless there was a civil war amongst the incels. I guess the KK communists would rather blow up the planet than have a woman lead them. We're all just pawns in the incel game, and only your girlfriend can save us now.
Would you like to know more?
So you might be wondering, where did all these aliens come from? And I explained it in the very first episode. It's like the perfect anime for the Aryan race to
masturbate to anime.
But I'm not gonna be talking about that, because that's racist. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I see where you got confused. I have bad English. When I said Aryan, I meant aliens. God damn it, it's fucking stupid. So you just gave your girlfriend's mom AIDS, and I know what you're thinking. So it's come down to this, huh? The KK communists rigged the ultimate sex toy to blow up the earth. Man, I can't believe they went to such extreme measures just to prevent a woman from being in charge of their virgin brethren. How insecure can these incels be? I mean, isn't the lolly queen the only person qualified to lead them? After all, she has 60 million years of experience in creating weapons of mass destruction and deporting illegal aliens. I guess it's the fact that she's actively having sex, which probably led to a divide between the racist incels who would rather have a pure incel lead them, and the incels that think giving the lolly queen power would actually get them laid. You know, the nice guys. Look at how respectful they are to the women. They're not even trying to hurt them. It's too bad the Lolly Queen is going to die. She picked the wrong guy to sleep with, that's for sure. And I don't think you're getting out of this situation either. You're stuck in a Kimbaku, and you don't remember the safe word. Meanwhile, in the battlefield, it seems like everyone is here to die, except for your friends. They don't want to die, so they commit to a tactical withdrawal, but the soy boys are in the way, and ever since their father figure was revealed to be an incel, the soy boys have had their self-esteem broken, and now they're doubling down, hoping that their true Aryan father comes back. Such misguided passion has evolved the soy boys to become white knights, a more powerful soy boy. I mean, you don't need to be straight to save a maiden, but even with this power-up, they can't fight the overwhelming numbers, and the incels will kill anybody, even children.
Oh God! Oh, it's everywhere!
Anyways, your girlfriend made it back to her dad, and well, things aren't looking too good. We only have 30 minutes before the world gets destroyed, so your girlfriend's dad decides to take your girlfriend on a father-daughter trip to hopefully save her mom, and you. That's a pretty long trip without any vehicles. Good thing your friends arrive at the exact moment your girlfriend was planning to leave. Unfortunately, they brought the incels, and there's a giant rock blocking the way, and we're not hard enough to deal with it. However, Daikano has a plan. She's going to use her power squirt to erode the rock. But Daikano, it's going to take decades before the rock completely disappears. Wait a minute, are you using the fast forward high frequency feature in your sex toy? Daikano, no! I told you it would take decades. The incels are coming, and we can't leave Daikano, so it's up to Chatsuru and the others to keep them at bay. Don't you dare die, you hear me? It's just your girlfriend and her dad now, and it's time to reveal another secret about her dad. He was actually pregnant. Alright, I mean he was growing another child in his arm because he's a lolicon and your girlfriend is too developed for his taste. Anyways, in order to enter the ultimate sex toy, one needs to prove their degeneracy, and what's more degenerate than masturbating while having an abortion? Oh my god, what the hell? I mean it worked, but seriously, incest would have been just fine. But that's not the only thing. Your girlfriend's mother's spirit animal is willing to give her a ride. And before your girlfriend gets on to save you, her father finally apologizes for being a shit dad.
博士、一応言っとく。僕を作ってくれて、ダーリンに合わせてくれて、ありがとう。
She made it! She finally made it! After all the sacrifices that her friends and family had to make just for her to make it back to you? And you're not even alive? God, you're such an awful boyfriend. Well, there's nothing your girlfriend can do. When you're dead, you're dead. Except the two of you are in the ultimate sex toy. And did you know that you can create life by having sex? But there's no way you can get a dead penis to work. Wait a minute, of course! Antlers are a natural aphrodisiac. And your girlfriend's mom is coming in for the assist to help you to, oh my god, your girlfriend's a necrophiliac. Oh, I don't feel so good. We pushed the incels back, but it's not over. They'll come back, and over time they only grow in numbers, while we continue to rack up casualties. But at least you still have your girlfriend.
やったよ、02。02?
So your girlfriend is a vegetable, and I know what you're thinking. Now I know you have a lot of questions, and we're going to ease into this so I don't overload your brain. Yes, you were actually dead. No, your girlfriend did not sacrifice herself to save your life. It was just a very unfortunate side effect. You see, as I said previously, the act of sex can create life, but it doesn't bring back the dead. Rather, it makes a baby. And it takes time to grow a baby. Good thing your girlfriend had sex with your corpse in the ultimate sex toy, and everyone knows that sex toys are time machines. After all, they accelerate the orgasms. But most importantly, they can move forward in time without changing the present. And in this case, the two of you moved forward 16 years, skipping the pain that is adolescence. But that would just make you a doll without any memories. And your girlfriend was fine with that. Unfortunately, 16 years later, the AIDS and the drug abuse finally caught up to your girlfriend. And in order for her to stay alive mentally, she used her dead mother's hormones and implanted her own memories into your body. So now you're actually your own girlfriend. Or did your own memories overpower hers? Meanwhile, while you were busy being dead, all the remaining incels ended up winning a technological victory and are busy colonizing Alpha Centauri. But it seems like the incel mole within the KK communists ended up destroying the KKK. You know what that means.
Oh my god!
We are finally a communist society, and it sucks. All you and your friends do now is farm. We didn't start a workers' revolution so that we can go back to work. I want money, and there's no money because all the rich people left the country. I guess we're in another power vacuum, so now your friends are in charge of the entire country. What are their qualifications? They all have different hair colors, and one of them is fat. That's good enough for me. Anyways, the White Knights ran out of maidens to protect and reverted back to soy boys. And they refused to eat our communist rations because it's not plant-based. Well, excuse me, it's not our fault that it takes months to grow vegetables. Besides, how are we supposed to grow vegetables if these space incels keep bombing us? Just leave us alone, you guys already won. No one is having sex anymore, we just want to put food on our table. At this rate, all the normies are going to die. Speaking of normies, Stacy is still pregnant. Now we have to give her maternity leave. We can't even afford food. Whose bright idea was it to spend our entire budget to send the ultimate sex toy into space?
Good job!
Goddamn lolicons. Meanwhile, you can't control your thirst anymore. Ever since you spent that entire week having sex with your girlfriend, you have developed an addiction to sex. And now you're having withdrawal symptoms. If you don't get your penis wet, you're going to lose your sex drive. And probably die. You try to find Ichigo, but she's sick. And you won't be able to get past her orbiters. Stacy is pregnant, and the only other girl is in a happy relationship. So now you're going to do something horrible. You're going to betray your girlfriend's trust and stick your wiener in her without her consent. No, don't be a Shinji. This might as well be necrophilia. Looks like just the tip was enough to satisfy your thirst. Wait a minute, is that your girlfriend? Is she in the ultimate sex toy? In space? And are those incels about to unload? On her face? Oh no! They just gave her herpes, which means now you have herpes. Well, at least you know that your girlfriend is alive. Turns out she only implanted a small portion of her memories in you. The rest is in the ultimate sex toy. And now everyone is here to help you reunite with your girlfriend. Because killing things is way more fun than farming. But before we leave, why would you fuck your girlfriend's corpse? What the hell is wrong with you? It's okay if she does it. After all, that's hot. So your girlfriend's mind is trapped in the ultimate sex toy, beating off millions of incels in space, and I know what you're thinking. I think we better fix our mistakes and retrieve the ultimate sex toy before the people catch on about our failing economy and overthrow us. I mean, we better save your girlfriend. That's why we're sending all our able young body soldiers to go die for our communist country. Everyone except for Chatsuru. He gets paternity leave. What, you think this is a sexist society? Dads are important too. Hey Chatsuru, I pulled some strings so you don't have to die like these other idiots. Hopefully you and Stacy can get back together, but it seems like the two of you have been fighting. Meanwhile, we're in space, baby! Now you might be wondering, how did we even afford all this space technology? And you can actually thank Fat Toshi for that one. Ever since he broke up with Stacy, Fat Toshi has been going his own way and channeled all his energy into becoming a competitive eater. And all his hard work paid off, as he is now the undisputed overweight champion of the world. And with that title comes corporate sponsorships, like Pepsi. They also paint the sex toys black because everyone knows it makes it bigger. Except they didn't paint yours, because you don't like Pepsi, you're a Coke stan.
Ready, go!
Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck you!
Now a barrel roll.
Now I'll show you!
Wait, what? I know you were desperate for a hole, but how did you two get together? Wait a minute. See, I told you it was gender neutral. Well, I guess that makes you a bisexual now.
Yosh!
Oh no! It's a Stormfag incel! He must have found out that an Aryan boy turned out to not be completely straight. What are you doing, you soy boy? Are you planning on sacrificing yourself? I know you're gay, but you don't have to die. I kinda liked making fun of you. Wait a minute, it's still Pride Month. You might actually have plot armor. Oh wait, no, it's July. I guess it's fair game now. Maybe you should probably reconsider. Meanwhile, back on Earth, your girlfriend's body is dying from necrosis, and Stacy found out that it's because of the heroin that Chatsuru gave to her a while back. Now she's even more mad at him. And you know what? She has the right to be angry. Chatsuru has never opened up to Stacy about his drug addiction. He's opened up to her, but not enough to build trust. Chatsuru, like a real Chad, didn't want to get Stacy involved, and he thought he could fight his demons alone. But drug abuse isn't something that he can fight alone, and Chatsuru was making progress to become clean when he was hanging out with you. But you're fighting a space war in Mars, so he can't rely on you. So now it's time for Chatsuru to do the impossible. He's going to admit his faults and confess his sins. But most importantly, he's going to apologize for hurting people, especially to the girl that he cares about. Now it's up to Stacy whether she wants to forgive and accept Chatsuru. And it looks like she does. You don't need drugs to feel alive, Chatsuru. From now on, the only drug you need is your family. Wait, are you two really having sex right now? You know your friend's girlfriend is right there. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Anyways, now that you're inside your girlfriend, you've discovered that your girlfriend really got into tentacles. I guess that makes sense since she doesn't have a working body anymore. So the only way she can feel pleasure is if she penetrates a hole. Well, good thing her mom gave you some experience. Oh, so this is what anal feels like. Meanwhile, it's time that we finally learn the Incel's master plan. They want to unite everyone's consciousness into one Incel body, because Incels do not know what it is like to have sex with a partner. The only form of pleasure they know is through masturbation, and they plan on using the ultimate sex toy as the dildo for their Incel body. But you know, Incels don't usually agree on things. That's why there are so many types. But we ended up killing them until only the racist Incels remained. Oh, I guess that explains why they can pull off this plan now. And it seems like the only thing stopping them is that your girlfriend's mind is in the ultimate sex toy. And in order to activate the ultimate sex toy, they have to prove their degeneracy. But this time, they need to give your girlfriend a genuine orgasm. And well, She only has eyes on one man now. Oh god, I guess we can add macrophilia to the list of fetishes that your girlfriend's into now. But it looks like it worked! The incels are retreating to Alpha Centauri, and they were stupid enough to leave the Stargate open. So it's time to raid their forums and bomb the shit out of them. So you're inside your girlfriend, and I know what you're thinking. Did I say girlfriend? I meant fiance. Look at you jumping the gun. I didn't even have to tell you to propose. You all grew up so fast. It's too bad we can't have a traditional marriage though. You two are a few light years away from your friends and family. Besides, we wouldn't want to offend all those space incels, but you don't need to have a wedding to have a honeymoon. And what's a better honeymoon than incel genocide? Meanwhile, it's been a long journey for your friends. Even though you got lucky getting into a relationship early on, not everybody can say the same. Wait a minute, is that your ex-girlfriend? Did you actually break up with her because she's an amputee? Haven't you played Katawa Shoujo? Disabled girls need love too. I guess you are still a true-blooded Aryan. But you know, sometimes you just can't be with the one. And if they don't learn how to let go, they'll just live in regret as they age. Sure, Daikano might be able to get Ichigo drunk once, and maybe satisfy her childhood fantasy, but that's just it, a fantasy. If she actually did that, she wouldn't be able to call Ichigo a friend. So instead of wasting time on unrequited love, Daikano has dedicated her last remaining life on research in order to better mankind. Something that will give her fulfillment and maybe a partner. In some cases, you have to end a relationship to find success. Sure, it sucks that your ex fell in love with another man, but that breakup was a wake-up call for Fat Toshi. After all, now he's a living legend in competitive eating. And with recognition and achievement builds confidence. And confidence leads to relationships. And to think I used to call him a neckbeard. There are also times where you just have to be persistent. What, you think just because Gobro confessed he automatically gets a girlfriend? That's not how it works. But as long as Ichigo hasn't officially rejected him, then he just has to keep building his relationship with her. And Ichigo might develop some lingering feelings for him, but if Gobro gives up, then that's it. However, Gobro also can't spend his entire time trying to win Ichigo's heart. He also needs to find a purpose for himself, and there's a whole world out there for him to explore. And once he finds a balance, and a deeper, sexier voice, and Ichigo lets go of her past to accept Gobro's feelings, maybe then the two will finally get into a relationship. But once a cuckboy, always a cuckboy. Finally, some people get into relationships early to the point where they might have a family. And most people might look at this and say that they're making a mistake. They're giving up their dreams just to raise a child. But what's wrong with that? Chatsuru was a guy that spent his entire life addicted to drugs. He had many personal demons and had no purpose in life. But ever since he met Stacy and started a family, he finally found his purpose. And yeah, Chatsuru might not be as famous as Fatoshi, or exploring the world like Gobro, or a lesbian scientist like his ex, but Chatsuru doesn't need to make an impact on the world. The only thing he needs to do is to make his family his world. Your friends really did have a crazy journey, huh? Wait a minute, why are we in the future? Spoiler alert, you're not supposed to see this. Back to the present. You and your girlfriend have made it to Alpha Centauri, the new colony for incels. And while you two are on your honeymoon, the incels have created their own ultimate sex toys, and they're overpowering your girlfriend. You better do something. Hey, why are you sleeping? Oh no, have you finally exhausted your sex drive? You mean to tell me that you spent 4 light years still having sex with your girlfriend? I know you have a sex addiction and the ultimate sex toy isn't helping, but you can take a break. For God's sakes, man, they're going to penetrate your girlfriend, wake up. So, this is how it ends, huh? You're just going to die? Did my advice mean nothing to you? Look, I know it's probably not the best way to get a girlfriend, and we probably could have avoided all those life-threatening situations. But don't lie, you loved every last moment, and I enjoyed being there with you on your journey. Alright, look, I'll be honest. I'm only delaying the inevitable. I've seen the future, and it's not good for you. And I didn't want that. Because it's not like I like you or anything. I just didn't want it to end. But I have no right to keep you away from your girlfriend. So here, I'm going to leave you a gift. Now go fuck your girlfriend for one last time. You and your girlfriend fucked those incels so hard you put a hole in the entire universe. And the incels have finally been defeated. But the ultimate sex toy was destroyed in the process. Which means that your bodies are gone as well. But your souls will live on, together, like some sort of Chinese bird. You and... Wait a minute. We don't even know your girlfriend's name. All this time and we never bothered to ask her. Well, I'll throw you a bone. Her name was...
なんつって
Ah, this bitch, I swear to God. And some people just have a drama-free and perfect relationship. I mean, it's pretty easy when you're dating your sister.